All right, y'all, what's up, man? So this is the very first video I shot. Y'all heard me say, get down, get down. This is Little Sean's, and this is my cat, Luna. Say what's up, Luna. Yo, Star, here go Luna, man. Shout out to Star. Had me on this up. Come here. Stay here. She want to get down. Shout out to Star, man. Everybody go follow my man Star on the Star Report on YouTube. The brother was nice enough to have me on his platform. I was on there, I think it was Saturday night. Yo, Star, I took that video down, man. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I was on my live. Then the man came from over there, said, yo, Sean, start talking about you on his live. So I'm on my live. I bring the phone over and I set it down and it was recording you. And I did not in no way mean to do that right off the bat, but I thank you for having me on your platform. Right off the rip, Gumby Publishing, the podcast was sold. Astigmatism in my soul. Sean Xavier Gumby Jr., know myself, Sean Xavier Gumby Sr., wish to defame, discredit, libel, or slander anybody that we mention in the actual court documents that we are going to be discussing today. Shout out to my man Cuffy. Text me last night. I text him back. Shout out to his daughter Tamara down in St. Louis. Tamara, I'm gonna get with you. What else? I want to thank all the new subscribers. Appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure you go follow me on my Instagram. Same name as the channel. The podcast was sold. And shout out to all the new subscribers. Thanks for coming. So, one of the questions that I had initially was, how did Big Meech get his time cut from 360 months down to a point to where he got out after 20 years? So here we go. These are official court documents. Demetrius Flannery, or Big Meech, he received 2 legitimate court-ordered time reductions. The attorney with Brittany K. Barnett out of Dallas, Texas, she's with the Buried Alive Project. I guess that's some kind of nonprofit. She filed 2 motions for him in the Eastern District of Michigan in order to get his time cut. Now we know initially Big Meech was sentenced to 360 months to life. He got 360 months, which is the low end of the guideline range. Now, let me read this to you. This is what you need to know. This is the stipulation to reduce sentence pursuant to amended United States guidelines. On September the 12th, 2008, Big Meech was sentenced to 360 months in custody based on his conviction for a CCE, continuing criminal enterprise, and money laundering conspiracy. The total offense level at that time of the original sentencing was 42. That was his offense level, which is down here. That's on the vertical side of the scale. The defendant's criminal history was category 2, based on 3 criminal history points. The sentencing guideline range was 360 months to life. So he was level 42, category 2. On June the 14th, 2021, this court reduced Big Meech's sentence to 324 months, meaning he got 36 months knocked off his sentence. After the U.S. Sentencing Guidelines Amendment 782 lowered his offense level to 42, it came up, and the corresponding sentencing range was 324 months to 405 months. So, when he first got sentenced, his guideline range was 360 to life. The sentencing guidelines got amended Amendment 782, and that brought his level from 42 down to 40. I'm going up because that's how it appears on the sentencing guideline chart. And when you come up them 2 points, the level goes from being 360 months to life to 324 months to 405 months. He received that reduction. He received that reduction. And here is the motion. Here is the motion. All of this stuff is public information. This is dated June 14, 2021. U.S. District Judge David Lawson. Order regarding motion for sentencing reduction pursuant to 18 U.S.C. 3582 C2. Okay? Upon motion of the court under 18 U.S.C. 3582 C2 for a reduction in the term of imprisonment imposed based on a guideline sentencing range that has been subsequently lowered and made retroactive by the United States Sentencing Commission. And having considered such motions and taking into account the policy statement set forth in the U.S. Sentencing Guideline 1B1.10, it is granted, and the defendant's previously imposed sentence of imprisonment of 360 months is reduced to 324 months. So this is a legitimate court-ordered sentence reduction. He got another one. This one is dated June 14, 2021. He got another one dated February 27, 2024. They put in another one for him. Order regarding motion for sentence reduction. So he filed the motion based on the change in the guideline range, and this one reduces his sentence from 324 months to 292 months. The guideline range got reduced again, and it was retroactive. So let's do the math. Here are the two things, and I want to, let me see, is there any more things? There's anything in here? Right, now this is important too. This is important too. We're gonna get to it in that one because it's in there too. So let's get our calculators. 360 months. 360 months times 0.85 equals 360 months times 0.85 equals 306 months divided by 12. He was supposed to do 25 and a half years off of the 30. If he would have did his full sentence with no sentence reduction, just do the full 360 months. In the federal system, you got to do 85% of your time. He would have had to do 25.5, 25 and a half years. Now, he went from 360 down to 324 first, right? Which is 36 months. Then he got reduced further down to 292. Now, what they stipulate, what they say in here is, being that on the initial joint, he got the low end of the guideline range, each time his new sentencing range gets applied retroactively, retroactive means they go back. Whatever that low guideline range number is, that's the number he's gonna get, right? They can't say like, yo, we gave you the low guideline range on the initial joint, but now with the retroactive, we're gonna give you the high. You know, they gotta keep it consistent. So 360 minus 292, he got 68 months knocked off of his sentence. 68 divided by 12 is 5.5 years, right? So 292 months times 0.85 equals 248.2 months times 0.85 equals 210.97 months. Let's round it up to 211. Divide that by 12. Wait a minute, that ain't right. 292 times 0.85, 248 divided by 12 equals. Okay, that's it. All right, so here we go. 292, that's his new sentence, times 0.85 equals 248.2, right? That's the 85 knocked off, divided by 12, equals 20 years, 0.68, 20.5 years. So, him doing 20 years, according to legal documents, right? According to legal documents, okay, is justified, right? We just went through it. I'm not going to repeat it. If you want to look at it, go online and get the documents. If you want to get a copy of these documents, send me an email. The podcast was sold at gmail.com. Now, here is the motion. This is the motion for retroactive application of the sentencing guidelines. This thing is pretty deep. And this is filed by that girl, Brittany K. Barnett. She's down in Texas, the Buried Alive Project, down in Dallas. All right. On November 19, 2007, Big Meech pled guilty to a continuing criminal enterprise in violation of 21 U.S.C. 848 and conspiracy to launder money instruments in violation of 18 U.S.C. His plea was taken contemplating a sentencing guideline range of 360 months to life based on a total offense level of 42 and a criminal history category of 2. Okay? Pursuant to the United Sentencing Guideline Range, Amendment 782. I don't know if this is the one that Obama and Eric Holder did. I don't know. You look it up. Mr. Flannery's sentencing guideline range was reduced to 324 months to 405 months, based on a revised total offense level of 40 and a criminal history category of 2. Now, before I guess everything takes effect, she says in here in bullet point number 6, well, let's keep going. On June 14th, 2021, this honorable court resentenced Mr. Flannery to 324 months imprisonment, the bottom of the guideline range. Mr. Flannery is currently scheduled to be released on May 5th, 2028. This is the part. Status points. When Big Meech originally got sentenced, he received status points. 2 status points. What that means, and we're going to go through it here, is if you're on parole, or if you're on probation, or you're on home confinement or supervised release, or even if you in prison and you catch another case, when you get resentenced in the feds, they automatically bang you with 2 points right off the rip. Boop, boop, because you committed another crime and you haven't completed your parole, your probation, your supervised release, your home confinement, or your halfway house, or whatever. In April 2023, the United States Sentencing Commission voted to promulgate Amendment 821 to the sentencing guidelines. In relevant part, this amendment alters the application of the guidelines with respect to certain individuals who earned criminal history status points based on commission of an offense while serving a criminal justice sentence. Check me out. Specifically with regard to status points, a defendant who committed an instant offense while under criminal justice sentence, any criminal justice sentence, including probation, parole, supervised release, imprisonment, work release, escape status, previously received 2 additional criminal history points. Boom. Amendment 821 amends to eliminate such status points for any defendant who otherwise has 6 or fewer criminal history points. And I think we read in here that I think Big Meech had 3 criminal history points. So if you're 6 or fewer, they can't bang you for these 2 status points when you commit another crime. But if you got 7 or higher, I think they still can. In August 2023, the Sentencing Commission voted that Amendment 21 should be applied retroactively effective November 1st, 2023. Mr. Flannery meets the criteria for a sentence reduction under Amendment 821 as he received 2 status points for committing the offense while serving a 1-year probation term, sentencing from a 1991 state sentence. Mr. Flannery's guideline range is based on a total offense level of 40 and a criminal history category of 2. With the elimination of the status points, Mr. Flannery is left with a single criminal history point 1, placing him in a criminal history category 1. This adjustment results in a revised guideline range of 292 months to 365 months. This lawyer tries to, and I'm going to get in this later, because Big Meech also applied for a compassionate release. And I got that in paperwork. I'm going to do that video tomorrow. So y'all make sure y'all come back tomorrow. On December 13th, 2017, this court granted Terry Flannery, Southwest T, Mr. Flannery's Big Meech's brother, an equally culpable co-defendant, motion for a sentence reduction pursuant to 18 U.S.C. Terry Flannery's sentence was reduced from 360 months to the bottom of his revised guideline range of 292 months. Check this part out. This is what she writes. At this point, Big Meech has been incarcerated for 18 years, nearly 2 decades. Not only is Mr. Flannery eligible for relief, but he has earned it. He has demonstrated strong commitment to rehabilitation during his incarceration. The BOP has observed that Flannery has displayed a dedication to remaining physically fit and taking it upon himself to lead and teach exercise classes to other inmates. He also leads regular focus groups out of various self-help books and appears to have a positive mental health effect on other inmates. Mr. Flannery's record speaks volumes about his conduct, and aside from a single infraction in 2021, he has maintained an impeccable record with no infractions over the past 8 years. This exemplary behavior, this is the attorney, along with other factors such as his age, time served, has led the BOP to classify him as minimum security risk. Mr. Flannery obtained his commendable conduct is further acknowledged by his current transition to a low security facility. Mr. Flannery obtained his GED and successfully completed a 24-month SMOO program, Special Management Unit. Successful completion of the SMOO program requires strict adherence to the rules and regulations of the unit. Mr. Flannery did not incur any infractions during this intense program. Mr. Flannery has also completed parenting classes, health awareness classes, money management classes, and a 40-hour drug treatment program offered by the BOP. And then she just saying that he should be he's 55. Mr. Flannery is 55 years old with remarkable rehabilitation over the past 18 years and a low risk of recidivism. A sentence reduction of 32 months for Mr. Flannery would not pose any threat to public safety. So this is his attorney fighting for him. So that's it. So his sentence reduction from 30 years to 20 years, legitimate court-ordered motions. More information coming. I got some stuff I'm going to be doing. Just stay tuned. Sean G, Podcast with Soul. Appreciate y'all. Peace.